Dear friends, in class 9, we have 6 chapter lines and angles, and in exercise 6.2, we are having first question. In figure, find the values of x and y. We are asked to find the values of x and y. Here figure is given to us, and then show that AB is parallel to CD. So here name of the transversal is not given. We will take some name. We will take transversal PT intersecting the points at Q and R. So here we are given that transversal PT intersects two lines AB and CD at Q and R respectively. This is what is given to us. We are also given that angle AQR is angle AQP is equal to 50 degrees. Angle AQR is equal to X. Angle CRT is equal to 130 degrees. Angle QRD is equal to Y. This is given to us. We are asked to find the values of x and y and then show that AB is parallel to CD. This is what we are asked. We are to show AB is parallel to CD. Now see. For this, look at this figure. AQP plus AQR, they form a linear pair. We have already studied angles on the line, sum of the angles on the line. If a ray stands on a line, then sum of those adjacent angles is 180 degrees. So here, sum of these two angles is 180 degrees because they form angles in linear pair. So angle AQP plus angle AQR is equal to 180 degrees. Reason is angles in linear pair are supplementary. Angles in linear pair are supplementary. Now, if you put the values, you will get AQP is equal to 50 plus AQR is equal to X is equal to 180 degrees. If you transpose 50 to the other side, you will get X is equal to 180 minus 50, that is equal to 130 degrees. So we have got the value of X. Now look at the figure. Here CRT and QRD are exactly vertically opposite angles. So their measures are also equal. Here angle, next angle CRT is equal to angle QRD. Angle QRD, reason is they are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. So you will get CRT is 130 is equal to QRD is Y. It means Y is equal to 130 degrees. So we have got X is equal to 130 degrees, Y is equal to 130 degrees. Look at the figure. X and Y, they form the alternate interior angles and hence these two lines must be parallel. So here we have got X is equal to Y. But these are alternate angles. But angle AQR and angle QRD are alternate angles. Therefore, according to converse of alternate angles theorem, we can say that line AB is parallel to line CD. Hence the proof. Thus proved. Okay. Dear friends, in class 9 we have 6 chapter lines and angles, and in exercise 6.2 we are solving second question. In figure, if AB is parallel to CD is parallel to EF, we are given AB parallel to CD parallel to EF. All these three lines are parallel to each other, and Y is to Z. Angle Y is to Z. This angle is to this. Ratio is given to us as 3:7, and we are asked to find the value of X. Now, in order to explain, I have taken these names for the transversal. It was not given in the text, so I have taken PT as the transversal intersecting the parallel lines at Q, R and S. So write the given things. We have given things are line AB parallel to line CD parallel to line EF. So we are taken all these three lines parallel to each other. Same thing is given to us, and we are given the name to the transversal. Transversal PT. Transversal PT intersects line AB, CD and EF. Lines AB, CD and EF at Q, R, S respectively. At Q, R and S respectively. Now let us see. We are asked to find the value of X, means we are asked to find the angle of AQR. Please note here, if you consider AB parallel to EF, so for this consider line AB parallel to line EF and PT as transversal. So you will get, don't look at the line CD, you have to look at AB and EF and PQ as a transversal. If you look at this, then you will see that X and Z are the angles, are the alternate angles. So you will get angle AQZ is equal to angle AQS is equal to angle QSF. Reason is alternate angles are congruent. Alternate angles formed by parallel lines and a transversal are congruent. So alternate angles theorem. Now, if these are equal, it means angle X is equal to Z. Now, see here, we are given Y is to Z is 3:7. It means Y is to X is also equal to 3:7. Therefore, friends, we are given the ratio of Y is to Z. So this Y is to Z is 3:7. It means we are given that Y is to Z is equal to 3:7. This is the ratio given to us. It means there exists a common multiplier. Let the common multiplier be M. Let common multiplier be M. Let common multiplier be M. Therefore, you will get Y is equal to 3M and Z is equal to 7M. Now, we have already written X is equal to Z. We will name this equation 1. So, you will get, since X is equal to Z, we will get X is equal to 7M. So, we have got Y is equal to 3M and X is equal to 7M. Now, look at the figure. This AB and CD are parallel and X and Y form the interior angles. Now, consider, next part, consider AB parallel to CD and PT as transversal. So you will get angle AQR plus angle QRC is equal to 180 degrees. Angle AQR plus angle QRC is equal to 180 degrees. Reason is interior angle theorem. theorem you can say. Interior angles found by parallel line and transversal are supplementary. So we'll get AQR plus QRC is equal to 180 degrees. Now look at the figure. It means x plus y is equal to 180 degrees. X plus y is equal to 180 degrees. Please note, we have already got x is equal to 7m and y is equal to 3m. So we will get 7m plus 3m is equal to 180 degrees. It means 10m is equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, m is equal to 18 degrees. If m is equal to 18 degrees, we can easily find the value of x. We have already written x is equal to 7m. Therefore, x is equal to 7m, that is equal to 7 into 18. It means 7 8s are 56, 5 carries, 7 1s are 7 plus 5 is 12. So please note, x is equal to 126 degrees. We were asked to find the value of x. It means x is 126 degrees.